What is up? Today I'm giving you guys a quick little, well maybe not quick, it's probably going to be like 10 minutes, a little like speculation video on DLC 4 for the storyline, where I think that it's going, or, also my sort of hopes for it and stuff like that. So basically, if you guys haven't known, basically, like, it's pretty much just turned into like a whole Monty versus Richtofen sort of thing, and honestly, Treyarch has been throwing all this stuff in our face to try to prove that Richtofen shouldn't be somebody that we should be trusting. Okay, no, but on the other hand, we have Dr. Monty, this, God, this, like, all-knowing, all-seeing, all-powerful being. But what I don't like about Dr. Monty is he seems really full of himself, and granted, he is a god. He says all these things. He created free will. He did this, he did that. But, I mean, like, just the way he talks to our characters, telling us, oh, we shouldn't, like, you got to do the right thing for everybody. Don't trust Richtofen, this and that. And then Richtofen, on the other hand, is saying Maxis and Monty, they don't think that he knows, but, with the blood vials, that he's going to keep himself safe, he's going to set everything right the way it should be, right? But, I mean, it's honestly, we're, the community in general, we're in this dilemma. We're saying, like, well, who do you trust? I mean, given history, you shouldn't go with Richtofen, but that's just maybe Treyarch's making us think that, pull a whole 180 and thinking that, like, oh, Richtofen, he's been evil before, what's going to stop him this time? But my main thing that stops me from thinking Richtofen is evil is that, he's seen what, like, the future himself, like, all these other universes that he's gone through, like, he knows, like, all the bad things that he's done, and maybe, like, seeing all that and reflecting on it from, like, the past before it would happen, maybe that just changed him and, like, made him think, oh, well, maybe I should actually, try to set the universe right. That's what I want to think, but honestly, it could go either way. I'm really hyped for it. I'm sure DLC 4, the Easter egg, like, it'll blow us away, but if I had to guess, I definitely would say I'm going with Richtofen. I'm sure we'll get a choice. In the trailer that dropped, the Memories trailer, we finally got a look at what the Shadow Man looks like. I'll have a picture of him put up on screen in a second. And basically, like, I mean, he doesn't look like much, but he just seems like he just seems like a guy who, like, I don't know, I just don't trust him personally, but that's just me. Maybe you guys could show a little love in the comments and, like, tell me what you guys think, whether it's Richtofen or Dr. Monty, who you might go with. But personally, I mean, I love Richtofen as a character. I'm gonna go with him no matter what. Either way, I'm sure that's gonna be great. When it comes to a gameplay point of view, what I'm hoping for DLC 4 is some remastered maps, man. I know it doesn't seem like realistic that we would get any, but definitely some remastered maps. I think that'd be great. Whether it be Kino or even Moon or Mob of the Dead, like anything, man. We just need some more maps. Like, I'm pretty burned out on all of the maps that we have just, on disc via the whether it be Shadows or just the DLC and such. But definitely, I'd love some remastered maps. In the reality, it doesn't seem all that great, but here, I'll put up another picture on screen of, just the way, like, okay, so Treyarch, they changed the way that, like, the leaderboards work. Before, it'd have the giant Shadows of Evil, Horizon Drache, and Zetsubo up on, like, the top row, and Grad Krovi was on the bottom, and then, when DLC 4 would roll out, the new map would also be down there with Zetsubo, or not Zetsubo, Garad. So in the latest patch ago or so, like 1.14, they changed it so that Grad Krovi is up on the top, which in my mind and a lot of people in the community were thinking that why would they do that tiny little thing, just like put Garad Krovi on the top row and then just have one map down at the bottom? It doesn't make sense. It definitely leaves some room for some remastered maps, but we're all just sort of clinging on to nothing. But definitely, it'd be awesome if we could get some of those. I think the community is also sort of just begging for some new perks and stuff. We definitely, I mean, Widow's Wine is the only new perk to be put into Black Ops 3 as far as yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So definitely some new perks. The gameplay-wise, other than that, I gotta say the map's gotta be survivable. That's what I think a lot of people really liked about Horizon Rock. It had like an Origins feel, and then it was really, you know, fun and I wouldn't say easy, but once you got your bows, there wasn't really any annoying stuff like Zetsubo. You know, you had to do a shit ton of stuff. But with Horizon Rock, I felt like they hit that healthy mix of like stuff to keep you occupied, but then stuff to like, you know, then you could just play the map and just, you know, play zombies for what it is without worrying about that. But back to the DLC 4 though. I'd honestly, you know, like I said, I'd really hope we get some remastered maps, but in reality, you know, that might not be the case. But when it comes to the map itself, like, if it has like a nice Origins feel, I know Jason Blundell said in an interview, he said that the Origin staves will be returning in some way, shape, or form. We don't exactly know when, but we're thinking that the original staves are going to be, you know, playing a part in Revelations or whatever the map is called. Because you got to think though, in Origins, way back in Black Ops 2, the staffs that we use were just replicas. So I mean, I'm just hoping that they go all out with this last map and really blow the socks off of everybody. I'm really interested to see where the whole Monty versus Richtofen thing goes, and hopefully, you know, we figure out a lot of things about like how Mob of the Dead, you know, ties into everything, how that's like important, because Jason Blundell, he went off in like another interview, and he said that Mob of the Dead was, you know, the key to everything, and you know, we haven't really gotten that concrete evidence that that is the case. We're just going off of his word, right? So hopefully we get some of the loose ends tied up. We hopefully maybe get some remastered maps. That'd be great. Finally, and my whole thing with the zombie storyline, a lot of people want to see it continue. Personally, I want to see it end, you know, because like, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. They've done the Treyarch, I'll just give like a quick little clap for you guys. You guys have done a great job in Black Ops 3. The only thing that I was kind of disappointed with was Zetsubo no Shima, but that was like only because, you know, the map itself wasn't bad, but like, you know, those thrashers, man, and not to mention there's just too much stuff to do, man. You couldn't just pick it up and then just have fun with it, and then I feel like that's what threw off a lot of people. If you go into the playlist populations, it really shows too, like 1 or 2% of people are playing Zetsubo, so I mean, it's like honestly it's just a super small chunk of the zombies community. And other than that, I gotta say that's basically, you know, my hopes and speculation for DLC 4. I'm hoping, like Jason Blundell also said, he wants to put brackets around the storyline. He wants the end and the beginning, and hopefully, you know, it ties it up in a nice little bow so that by the time the next game comes out 3 years from now or whatever, you know, they could start something new instead of just dragging it out and sort of, you know, making it dry after a while. I'd really hate to see the zombie storyline just get milked to like infinity, you know what I mean? So I'm literally looking forward to DLC 4. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Also, maybe if we could hit like 3 or 5 likes on this video, that'd be insane. You guys have been really showing a lot of love. I know I haven't been uploading a whole lot. My quick little channel update came out not too long ago, and other than that, be sure to check out my montage. Be sure to keep an eye on my channel for, you know, stuff to come in the future. Other than that, tell me what you guys think about what's going to happen in DLC 4, man. I'd really enjoy to see some of you guys' thoughts and stuff in the comments. But other than that, as usual, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.